This is how we play.
On the map, I have you as...
Favon. So I'm playing my new badass monk wizard.
Yeah.
She's actually a pretty small unicorn.
Scary times.
Yeah, you're very young still.
5'3", 210. That's pretty small for like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're longer than
Is
they
that
are
like
tall.
to? Is that like to the shoulder from like the bottom of the hoof to the shoulder? Is that like to the top?
I'm not really sure because I know that it's the height of a horse is often counted in hands, and I was sort of thinking along the lines of how many hands, but I don't know if that's hands to the shoulder or hands to the head.
Yeah.
Well, like okay, so here's kind of an example like hands, how like that works. So like thoroughbreds, like racetrack horses, they're usually pretty tall, so they're probably about 17 hands. Something like a quarter horse or whatever that you would see like in a rodeo or whatever, 14 hands roughly, something like that.
Why would somebody only want a quarter of a horse at a rodeo?
What?
So, welcome everyone. We are probably pretty close to being ready to start. We're missing someone though.
I think we are missing... Actually, we're missing a few people.
We're missing Ryan, but Ryan wasn't a sure thing.
Whoops.
And Tiberius's player. Gunner. We're missing Gunner. Wasn't Gunner going to be here today?
Yeah.
Should have got the reminders and everything.
Yes, I know you're streaming Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm playing. I can't stream. I can't mod.
You don't have to. You do not have to.
I'm the mod.
I know.
Everything is fine. Okay.
You're missing
my
Gunner and Captain Sparrow.
Yes, you are correct.
Who's Sparrow?
I don't know. There's so many names involved in all this shit.
Yeah, everybody has like 3.
It is kind of confusing.
Yeah, I vote that as soon as Gunner gets in, we all go around and say who we are for the purposes of, everyone.
This session.
I don't even know who I am this session.
That's a good point. You are Galather, I think is how that would be pronounced.
Galather.
Yeah. And we do
It's like Gallagher, except for more magical.
Galather. Yeah, and less hammers, because you're not proficient. At least not yet.
Although that's always a concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that in the idea bank for later.
Oh. What is like how old the unicorns get? Like thousands of years old or what?
Yes. Unicorns are functionally
immortal.
Yeah, as far as anybody knows, unicorns are functionally immortal, and the older they get, the more powerful they get.
This is why Voldemort likes to eat them.
Can we listen to the last Unicorn soundtrack?
No.
Of
course not. Stop. It's not even good. Mayday. Launching statistics stream. Oh, no. Dave is going to compete with us. Oh, well.
God damn it, Dave, you theory guy. He's smart as shit, though.
He's done a
Sorry,
They have done a lot of reading. Okay.
There's this fucking
What?
too fat to ride a horse. Yeah, dude, like as big as the horse. You probably should not.
Mosley is small enough to ride your character if you felt the need.
I was laughing about an internet picture. It's
Yeah,
like
because
this huge lady. She was like, "Am I too fat to ride a horse?"
Mosley is a
I don't know, it's
halfling. So even though you're a small unicorn.
Yeah, he's also tall as fuck.
Tall as fuck for a halfling is not very tall. For everybody else. All
The
right.
unicorns have smart
That
conversations
is true.
with sentient alpacas.
The unicorn can understand Elven and horses. I don't
Obviously.
think it can talk to alpacas, at least not yet. The unicorn, she can also read, but she cannot speak.
Interesting.
Can't I communicate you?
What?
What is rainbows?
Wow, you're super robot.
Yeah, that's really robot.
Your connection is badly corrupted. Type it in chat.
Is it possible? You guys not hear me?
No.
It's
You've been very robot.
cutting in and out very much.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very bad.
I was suggesting that you type your
It's cutting
question
out
out.
pretty fast.
Chat and a brain. Fantastic.
There's a lot of noise on your end from Stardew Valley.
Is there?
Yeah, like oodles. I might turn the music back on, drown you out. Running all over the place. Who are all these people? Minimize this for a moment. Where did I put it, though? I think it's still just, like, in downloads.
There.
Start
Actually,
playing.
That is still the greatest thing ever.
I messaged you.
Okay,
I don't know if you heard me.
thank you.
Terrible as a war criminal was, he could duck shoes.
Cash register. Where's the music? Is this not? Did I move it and now I can't find it? Is that? Is this my? Is this my life now? Let's see. Let's go to the lobby music.
I just messaged you in the same chat as like when you sent me the
Zero. Where did I have this damn piece of music downloaded? It's not a video, is it? Actually, thinking about it, it might technically be a video. It just
come up with a
Space dust.
dude. I literally was just thinking Stardust, and then you fucking said space.
What are you eating?
That's a get out of my head.
Sounds like a sponge. Maybe cotton.
Stardust, and you just said space dust at the same fucking time.
That's
Stardust is a good movie.
Get out of here.
Yep.
no. Why can't I find Midnight Syndicate? Where'd it go? This is a problem. I'm supposed to be editing that into.
Can you believe the guy who played Superman recently is in Stardust?
Yeah.
Keys.
Actors be like that. Can you believe the guy who wrote Stardust also wrote Coraline and Good Omens? Well, he had help with Good Omens instead.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, actors act in various things, and writers write various things.
Who would have thunk?
It's not bespoke necessarily.
I'm shocked.
This
Shocked,
is
I tell you.
outrageous. How can I not find it? Like, what could I possibly have done? Oh, I think I know what I did. Hold on, I think it's in here. And then in here. Sort by date. Yes. It's in here. Which is not helpful at all. There. That should help all of your incompetence and background noises and other various things that piss me off from being such an issue. Although we won't be able to hear Brittany.
But we need for sex.
Wait, you guys still can't hear?
Occasionally.
Fuck.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, I have one bar. It's like red.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being on your phone.
Copy.
Well, the computer's not any better. The computer was like worse than my phone. So.
Yeah. Same.
Where am I even putting this? Is this in general? It should probably be in stream shit. Paste. What the hell? Sorry about that.
Oh,
I randomly left for no good reason. We'll get used to the way that it's situated eventually. All right.
I wonder if it would work. I'm gonna leave the chat and try to connect a different way really
Okay.
quick.
While that is
Okay.
happening, I will procure more caffeine, and Sharia will stop Rad from burning my campaign setting down.
No promises.
I vote we've burned out the campaign setting anyway.
Burn it to the ground. It's all
My,
about sending a message.
my wizard monk is like has so much fucking power.
Yeah. I like your monk. He's fucking bam. Assuming he's a he. We've been calling him a he this entire time.
He's a he. He's 4'2", so he's really short. And he's 14, so he's young, and he's 90 pounds, so he's really.
Yep. Still too
I-
good for riding Lampedition.
So
You
that's-
might be able to ride it.
I still have to have one provided for me.
Well,
Hey Gunner.
there's an entire quest line for that.
Oh, Captain Spirell is here also.
I will turn up.
So everyone is here. Wait.
Yeah, we're.
And pay.
yeah, it's both of us.
Yeah, it's
Get-
both of
get
us.
caffeine.
Before we start our campaign, I guess, does anybody want to talk to their dead family members if they have a valuable item of theirs?
Because you took seance.
I don't think I have any family.
Yeah, I took a seance.
Have you been hanging out with the other necromancers in town?
He has.
I have?
Probably.
Who's who?
Who's
Okay.
what?
Who's the necromancers?
Alright, so a while ago, you picked up a teenage necromancer who everyone calls Kid Necro, but he insists people call him Alan, which is silly. Kid Necro is like totally more awesome.
Kid Necro sounds like the character in a cool post-apocalypse story.
Yeah. He should really just take the compliment, in my personal opinion. So technically he's the only necromancer. We're trying to get him to like learn morality or whatever, and he lives in the temple, which is also the, you know, like you do.
Of course.
And the other necromancy sort of being, someone pulled things. Always a great start, right? And
We have
when
some
they
knowledge
did-
of that.
Yeah. And
I don't know if I can eat all
the
of this.
Avatar of Death attacked them. And then they threw something someone else drew from the deck of many things at them.
Oh.
And so Death is now a teenage girl and lives at the temple with the necromancer.
So they're a weird couple of
Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're so young.
I'll go get another drink.
Is there anybody that's like not a teenager in this game?
Most people are not teenagers.
Okay.
Like their characters or
Those
us?
two we just picked up. For example, the head of the temple, who is not there currently,
At least
because
there's
he,
caffeine.
Douglas made some mistakes. Let's just say that.
What's going on?
Douglas made mistakes, and now, despite being the head of the temple, he is not that.
I mean, you
because,
say head. I think mostly Douglas is at the temple. When Douglas is at the temple. I think
Yeah,
that's as
even,
close to being
Douglas
head
is.
as he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's officially the guild's chaplain.
Okay.
But he's an adult.
Okay.
To be fair, he's also constantly reborn because he's whatever.
Yeah.
He's kind of
One of the Deva. They're like Time Lords. They're reborn over and over again.
Silverbeard is effectively, I think, like mid to late 20s. Though, you know, his actual age is and the third person in that group, same. He's just a psionic bard, basically.
Alright, so this is all true and is actually tangentially relevant. However, as I was saying, Brittany is a unicorn that was befriended by guild members and has effectively joined the guild. Completing this mission will get them membership. And then they'll go away into the Feywild for some time, and time passes differently there. So they'll probably come back significantly older in order to claim their position. Now, we also have the other guild members on this mission, Favon, Galathar, Mosley, and Tiberius. That seems reasonable to me. It's a party. An unusually large party for this, but you don't have an accompanying NPC, which was more normally the case in the past.
Yes, we did say unicorn.
So I do have a question.
Yes.
with the unicorn, so I'm gonna kind of use like Kitsune as an example. So like with Kitsune, they gain a tail like every 100 years or whatever. They get up to 9 tails, right? And they gain powers with that like every 100 years that goes by.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of like how it works with the unicorns?
It's a lot
like
more...
after so many years they get more.
First of all, nobody really knows. Because unicorns just sort of go, man. But then there aren't scientists studying them. Do you know what I mean? They're elusive. Yeah. They're elusive fairy creatures. You're a fairy horse. So your character just needs to be alien and strange and magical, basically. But there is a gradual incline in power as they age. What? What does that sound? It sounds like somebody is right outside my window with a stack of plates.
Oh.
Weird. Anyhow, so this is all true. And you are finally going to figure out... You're finally going to follow up on the rumors about dwarven ruins southeast, I think? I don't know. It's been like a year and a half since anybody's ever just tried to look in on that rumor.
Isn't that where we picked up Kid Necro?
That might be, actually. You might have mapped it out and been ambushed by the necromancers there. The death cult.
Which means it might be a good idea to bring Kid Necro along. Possibly.
No.
Did he say no?
It is not. Although I can't remember why. Because Alan didn't wind up going with you on Douglas's atonement.
Yeah, we left him to keep an eye on the temple.
It's fine, babe. Just leave it.
Yeah, I guess he still has to stay there. Because Douglas still isn't back.
I'll take care of it.
Hopefully he's not dead.
Yeah, hopefully he's not dead.
Do I have Dark Fury? I forget if we added that to my character.
I think we decided not to go with Dark Fury.
Yeah.
And I just took in power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Is that like our last name or something? Really?
Favon is rad. Okay. All of you meet at the guild house. Some of you are just recently level 1. Tiberius here, for example. So you have... you have medium armor proficiency, yes? Do I remember that correctly? You have light armor proficiency. So we'll put you in hide.
Cute.
You're not seeing this on stream. You're seeing a lot of busy nonsense. Because I am that. Why are there 2 of these?
Do you have a lighter?
It should be here. There we are. Alright. It's very windy on that microphone. Turn you guys down for a moment because this is a bit much. Alright.
Are you talking about Route 9?
Yeah, but I've got it under control. Hide is body. Bonus for hide is 3. I know this right off the top of my head. Penalty, I'm pretty sure there isn't a penalty. There is a penalty. There is a penalty. It is 1. Double check that.
Do I have like another one? Yes.
Yes, it is one. I am correct. 25 pounds, medium armor. Medium armor? Hide is light armor. No, I have hide as the first medium. So this has to be studded leather.
Oh yeah, that's it.
By the way, studded leather was not historically a thing.
Are these tomatoes?
I don't know. It kind of makes sense though. Studded leather sounds like it's better than regular leather.
Well, leather armor historically wasn't really much of a thing either. Leather armors were ceremonial.
Oh.
Because maintaining leather is very difficult, so it was better to make armor out of actual fucking metal or whatnot. And also leather was consumed almost completely by industry for the use of things like shoes. Are you kidding me? I have to turn you down again because you're somehow
Holy
even
shit.
wittier.
BRB.
They're in like a wind tunnel or something. They're driving around and they're holding their phone out the window. It does not affect your speed. Weight is 20 pounds. Is that right? This music's a little dramatic given the circumstances. Studded leather is 30. Studded leather is heavier? Studded leather is heavier than hide, but doesn't have a penalty. That seems weird to me. Turn this music back down. What do I know? Oops. Category, it is light. Material, it is made out of cows. Actually, yeah, you're a halfling, so it's probably cows. It bears no enchantments. And you now have an armor bonus of +3. Still not much, but it's there. By the way, I've decided that you can all kiss my fat ass. You're rolling for armor now.
What?
It's either passive defenses or active defenses. You don't get to pick and choose. It was wrong to let you idiots get away with it in the first place. So now you all have to roll. Let's see. Folk music, home cooking, perform, heal, constitution. So you should probably have... What is the musical instrument, Gunner, that your character knows how to use?
A didgeridoo.
That's correct. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So we'll give you a fancy didgeridoo. It is functionally, it is indistinguishable from an ordinary didgeridoo. Digital didgeridoo. But people who know anything about didgeridoos know that it's a fancy didgeridoo. Basic adventuring gear, which is just the way that we hand wave some of the basic shit you're probably going to want. Are you proficient with any ranged weapons? You need a trident and a war pick. That's a +2. 62? No. +2. Base attack bonus is 1 at your level. Trident is 2. It is a +5. Deals D8 +2 damage. It's a heavy thrown weapon. I think it has a disarm bonus on it too, doesn't it? Let's find out. Control F, Trident. Range is 3/6. That's an interesting one.
I am back.
That's 15 to 30 feet. Okay,
I kind of remember that.
yeah, I think that was some of the first swag you and James got when you were test playing at the Sea Nail. No, I've lost my place. Spear 1, heavy thrown, versatile. No. And versatile doesn't count for halflings because they are halflings. They generally have to use them with 2 hands anyway. So, let's see. That is what you have. And we'll assume that you also have about 30 gold left over. You also speak Common. What's your int modifier? It is a 1, so you have a bonus language. You are. We're gonna say that you speak Elven, because you are primal power source. All right. First warden in a long time. You are also no longer a ranger under erasure, but a ranger proper. So we can just go ahead and say you're the full dealio, and give you your level of 1, which you earned by trial by fire. Okay, Brittany, your character is very strange, but that's fine. It is to be expected given the circumstances. Why are the bots talking to me? It is reminding me that this is happening 30 minutes ago.
Hey man, that's what it do.
We might have Miriam take a look at that if and when she... You know what? I don't give a shit. Miriam has done considerably more than I could have asked. And...
She came out of fucking nowhere, yeah.
Yeah, she was just like, he's got an excellent point. I should figure out how the bot works and then force it upon him. And she was correct. And she did, and it's amazing. But it's a little confused about time at the moment. So Favon.
Yes.
Human Traveler, Monastic Wizard, Monk Wizard Hybrid. It's very confusing. It's even more confusing because you have it spelled as one word, but we'll learn to live with it. Your armor class is very high.
Yeah.
Casting
My
Gauntlet.
character is fucking weird.
How is... What? Oh, you took Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Swing hand defense.
Nice. Unarmed attacks. Proficiency bonus of 2, deal D8 damage. Simple weapon proficiency. Monk proficiency. You specifically took... No. I am mistaken.
Simple weapons.
Yes, and then too many spells,
weapons.
and you have too many spells. This character... This character is going to be a powerhouse.
Wait,
do I need No.
No, mathematically, you have the correct amount of spells.
Yes, by rules as written, you are in the right. I am. If you are wrong, it is my fault, and you might be wrong, but that's because I made the game wrong. And you broke it.
Well,
not purposely. It was kind of Shara's influence.
Yeah, blame when all else fails. Blame Sharia. Okay, so you can use heavy crossbows. I don't see why you wouldn't have one. So we'll give you a heavy crossbow. It takes a long time for us to like try and sort this out and have people read and spend their 100 gold. So I'm just throwing this shit together right now on the spot. The ability for that is Dex. Your Dex mod is a -1. You're a monk with a negative Dex. That's hilarious. Base attack bonus. Get nothing for that yet. Crossbow proficiency is 2. Other is nothing. So you have a +1 to the attack roll. That's brilliant. D8 +1 damage. Property. Minor load. Pretty sure it's a minor reload. And
I think I have six skills that have +9 to it.
Let's see. I have a feeling this is going to be something. You didn't grab any at-wills, did you? You don't have any at-will powers.
I don't know what that means.
Shrey, what were the features you wound up with?
Let me open them up.
I just took another spell training in power, spell, dodge, crafting.
Those are feats.
Oh.
Heavy crossbow.
Jesus,
I
man,
took
how many
magic.
feats do you have?
I took
Did
magic
I tell you to turn
missile.
anything green?
No, I think Lampe did that. He said it was the wrong color.
Okay, what's the green thing?
Green is at-will magic missile.
Magic missile.
Well,
That's a feature.
magic missile. Okay, you do have an at-will feature, and it is magic missile.
And
Should I?
school specialization is also one, but I think
Is it under features?
It is.
Then it's good.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
copy this into here. Magic missile. You can't really see this on stream because I'm doing it all stupid. Okay. Yeah, magic missile. Force, implement, range 10. This you sort of know already, hopefully. It is range 10, automatically hit. Intelligence modifier damage, which is 4. Leve. Little overzealous there. Once more per semi-tier, which is 0 times right now. But it is important to note that you can use it as a ranged basic attack. Why does it have this weird auto-formatting in here that makes it do this other shit? Alright.
I have no idea.
So the casting gauntlet only adds to... the attack roll. And the only attack power you have doesn't have an attack or an attack roll, but your spells will. Oh, you'll probably want your monk unarmed strike in this shorthand as well. We'll call this spell foo.
Spell food.
That's going to be strength mod, which is +1. It's still not fantastic. Your BA is still 0. Proficiency bonus is 2. D8 +1. Note. Monk, in case that matters. I doubt very much it'll ever come up, but if it ever does. Will you look? Thank you. Okay, we'll go ahead and put a thing on there. Otherwise, because you don't need armor. Ooh, you got a healer's kit as well, and we'll give you. Standard adventuring gear. And Galathar. Now, Galathar is an elf, trained Eladrin, but a book wizard, not Eldoran. That's important to note. Extra languages and extra rituals. There's a lot of spellcasting here for the... You guys are going to be punching way above your weight class. Notes, book nerd. There's doodles in it. What is your casting implement? It's a battle tome, which you also bonk with.
The book nerd?
Yeah, we're gonna give you. Oh, you already have advanced adventuring gear written here. You've already gone up to level 1.
Oh, have I?
It seems to be the case. I mean, it's not filled out properly because, of course, it's not. It's your character sheet. But nonetheless...
Thanks.
Well, you know, call it like it is. I never claimed I was a nice guy. So, let's see. Fucking plus 18? Plus 11 Dungeoneering, too. Oh, right. This is... And you're from here, aren't you?
I believe so.
You've recently overcome the malaise. And went on your little adventure in order to join the guild. House of Krallen, Shadow and Light. Okay,
Is this?
No.
Okay. Until recently, the elves had magical depression.
Yes. Basically.
Oh wait, I know those. Wait, no, this character doesn't know those guys.
Yeah. So,
So is it just like magically induced depression or just magical depression?
Nobody's sure. Nobody's really sure where it came from. You're one of the few elves at this point that have come out of it and been like, hey, what the hell was that about? I just spent the last 50 years staring at a wall.
Holy shit.
Yeah, all
You know
the
that
elves
feels,
were just
bro.
like super boring for ages, and nobody knows what the hell happened or why.
I mean, they do that sporadically, but
goblins. That was weird.
50 years is...
6.
Yeah.
I think your movement is 6, and you're an elf, so you have low light vision. You're not a dark elf, you do not have dark vision. Alright, you have everything else, though, especially the little red squares. Hopefully this is good enough. You should have everything you need. The adventure begins. You leave town. You're traveling out and about. It's been about a day. You met a unicorn. That's interesting. Everybody seems to be laboring under the impression that the unicorn is becoming a guild member, which is equally strange. But the unicorn doesn't, like, talk or have thumbs. So it's just kind of a shot in the dark, really. Seems keen on things.
It's like just tagging along.
That's what happens amongst this.
Alright, hold this.
This is true.
Hold on, I've turned you down too far. Because of the wind thing that was happening earlier. What were you saying?
Oh, I said a unicorn is a wonderful accessory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna double check the unicorn stats here and share it with chat. So, yeah, this character is a straight up unicorn. What the hell? Oh, I'm on the wrong window. The racial category is fairy, which gives them immunity to sleep, advantage to saves versus enchantment. Feywild Step, which I usually shorten to Fey Step. Low light vision and a +1 to will defenses. The race archetype is Horsey, which has a higher base speed for its size category. Gives them the double kick proficiency, doubles carrying capacity because they have 4 legs, they're quadrupeds, and natural weapon proficiency, so that they get a proficiency bonus with their hooves and their whatnot. And then the background is Adorbs, which gives Adorbs, which gives them advantage on animal and diplomacy skills with Fey and horses, and training in each. So that's where they get their skill training from without having a level. So this character is going to advance in the by level technically, but basically be the old school creature hit die thing from back in 3rd edition, which was how we used to do that. 7 people. There's more people in chat? I figured we'd lose people as they started to realize how bonkers this nonsense was.
It's getting pretty out there.
Oh, I've moved you to the wrong place.
This is a pretty full party.
Yes, it is.
Oh wait, Brittany disappeared.
What?
Oh wait. Oh, you're on somebody else's?
No, I'm here. I'm just on.
Yes.
Ryan.
There are 2 for
Ryan and I are on the same chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we're using his phone.
Oh yeah, this needs to change now, or the or OBS gets confused. I don't know why. I should say Streamlabs, because OBS usually means studio, but OBS makes both of them. Right here.
I should probably switch to Streamlabs.
All right, and then scroll down. Zoom out, zoom out. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. Because Streamlabs is still very clearly a beta. Like, whereas OBS Studio, like, works and is efficient and functional. But Streamlabs is neat, and it's got bells and whistles and doodads. I don't even remember why I felt like I needed to change to it. There was something about it that I needed. That I specifically needed it for. Okay. You guys head out on the road. While you are out, where on the map is this? It should say in the... Is this even the right fucking folder? Where am I? Where do I live now? Naustrilla. Player maps, Naustrilla project, characters, utilities. The map is just right here. It doesn't have its own folder. It doesn't need one. Drifter's Inn, Keel Town, Mysterious Obelisk, the Meat Hole, the Lost Grove, the Crashed Airship,
Meat Hole,
the Goblin Farm, Wild Elf Camps, a bunch of Miriam's ridiculousness.
I think I lost like $200. The Meat Hole.
Lawful Dwarven Savior. Oh, Clan Hardbitten. Yeah, the Goblin Camp, Dwarven Burial Grounds. Yeah, this is where we're at right here. So this is actually like, this is so close to Clan Freeminer that you probably went through the portal with Clan Freeminer and then headed south. Which means that are you guys traveling on the along the routes of the mountains or in the mountains themselves through pathways up there?
No idea. My character is clueless.
This doesn't seem
Like
very...
it'd be a little more hidden, like, in the mountains than on the...
That's correct. That would certainly be the case. But at the same time, right, it's gonna slow you down and be a harder trek, and this isn't exactly a mountaineering crew. So do you want to take longer and be up in the mountains, or do you want it to be shorter with a better chance of running into random shit down here?
I like the idea of running into random shit.
Yeah, like, we can just kill anything and everything anyway, so why not?
All right. Ground floor it is.
Let's do that.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. That having been decided,
No promises,
let's go to the random encounters table.
Did you just say mountain meat holes?
Nobody's found any meat holes in the mountain yet. So far, only one. So far, only one meat hole has been discovered.
Ew. Ew.
Worst development.
Yeah, everybody was like, ew.
It's pretty awful. The meat hole is disgusting and terrible.
It sounds disgusting and terrible.
I can't wait for somebody to figure out what that thing fucking is. It's gonna be mind-blowing. It'll actually probably piss a lot of people off, too, but that's life. Okay, what is this?
The dimensional portal.
Copy.
It's a godly vagina.
Close this. Paste this here. In case this is interesting to people, this is the Discord that we use for these games. I might need to find a way to vet people before I allow them into stream. I'll have to get Miriam on that. She'll be the only one who knows how that works. Except maybe Codeman, but he seems to be idle at the moment. Anyway, so let's see here. Rad, have you ever rolled the Die of Fate? I don't think you have. Gunnar is also new, though.
I have no idea what that is.
So, which of you am I going to have roll it?
Who wants to roll the Die of Fate?
I would.
All right.
You're up for everything.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and let's see what happens. Why is this zoomed in so far?
Oh no.
That is a 2.
Oh.
I think that might actually be good.
Meaning what we encounter isn't grand.
Well, I think the nat 20 was the dragon.
Mm.
The nat 20 was, in fact, a dragon. That did happen.
He threatened to eat my...
I mean, you can call it a
No.
threat, but it's really more like an inevitability.
He's not allowed to eat my ass.
Well, you'd better fucking get those alpacas figured out then. Because dragons are very hungry and yaks are delicious. They're big cow creatures. They're pretty much evolved to be eaten by dragons. Alright. So, with a number 2... Ooh. Fascinating. Alright, who else do we have that's new? Also, how do I pin this thing so that I can see... You. I need you to be fixed. How do I anchor you? Shreya, how do I anchor a column in... Google Sheets?
What do you mean by anchor?
Keep it fixed in its position on the screen.
I'm not sure. Usually if I want to do that, I just, do my... or some other sheets.
I suspect that you are not being totally honest there. I suspect that your answer is the same as mine, which is that when you want that done, you ask Miriam. I think Miriam is the one who's done it for all the rest of our shit, too.
Ah.
But now I can't figure out how to do it on my own. Conditional formatting? Alright, I'll give this another try just for a sec, but if I don't figure it out, like, right soon, we're just gonna move on. Although it would be nice to have this fixed in the future. Unlink, open links, get link to range, define name, project range,
Links
data
to
validation.
dry fear.
Bizarre. Dude, I feel like I should just be able to left click and then click, like, anchor. In fact, there's a little anchor symbol in the corner when you do it in Windows, and you just click the anchor symbol, and there you go. Oh, wow.
I have no idea what...
Well, that doesn't surprise anyone. We're going to need to wait for Miriam, apparently, because, again, we are powerless without her. Anyway, Gunnar, you are the other person who is new. So you are going to roll a d6.
Gunnar?
That's weird. It didn't update on my screen for some reason.
Rolled a 4.
Do you have digital dice turned on? I would prefer that they were. That's in the settings. Turn on 3D dice.
Although they usually roll off.
Co-host.
3D dice are turned on, and I rolled a...
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Really?
So 1, 2.
I don't see it either, but okay.
It's in the chat log.
It's in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant on the screen now.
Yeah, that's because of
It's not on the
the
screen.
settings that they were under at the time. Now,
Okay.
as you're traveling along, you come across a series of stone. They kind of look like curved altars. They have something carved onto the top layer of each of the altars, and a huge circle around a weird-looking dip in the ground, sort of like a grayish crater. And in the middle of it is an enormous spheroid, hollowed-out thing, like a Have you ever seen? Have you ever been in one of those like gyros, or seen one of those gyros where they lock the person up in the huge ring in the gyro and then spin them around, and because of the force of the different rings, it spins them in random directions?
Yeah.
It looks like that. I'm getting added here. What's going on?
They didn't find the roll 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the session schedule tab under server.
Okay.
That is correct. Copy. It's supposed to be in here too.
Yeah, I just didn't see.
And it is now, as well. Excellent point. Anyway, it looks like one of those. It's this huge thing on a pedestal that looks like it's made out of the same weird substance as the altars. But there's nothing inside it.
I jump in.
So, as you all see that this thing is visible in the distance, Favon runs pell-mell at it. Across the desert ground.
Okay, I wasn't paying a lot of attention. I don't really know what I'm...
Eventually, he runs between the altars, or what appear to be altars. When you get up close to them, you can see a bit more of the symbology and the things that are carved into it. This character is an intelligence modifier of 4. There doesn't even seem to be a language section on your sheet. There it is. Supernal is the only language that's written down here. So,
Yep.
We're going to say that you also have Abyssal. For
Oh, why?
Oh, no particular reason. Anyway, it turns out that the symbols happen to be Abyssal. What a coincidence.
Oh, shocking.
One of the many languages that you understand.
Okay. What does it say?
Is Favon trained in religion? The answer is yes.
I believe I have very good religion.
Yes, you
It's
do.
that one.
It is fantastic religion. So, you're aware that the symbology that's used here and the way that it's used generally references somebody in worship.
Is it?
Generally, it generally revolves around the worship of one of the demon princes. Like, that's what this is supposed to be about. But instead of having a title for any of the demon princes, it says something about a primal chaos. You're not familiar with what that is, but you know that that's unusual.
Sounds cool.
You're also aware that the gyro thing is supposed to channel abyssal energy on the prime material plane. That's what some a device of that shape would be for. But to what end you?
Or is it the 5e rule?
I'll mute you again. But to that end, to what end you don't know.
Can I not roll arcane knowledge?
You can attempt that, yes.
Okay. D20 plus 9.
Thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.